The ballroom glows with candlelight. The music swells. Eyes meet across the room, but behind every smile lies a secret. This season, love will be tested, loyalties will be broken, and every heartbeat will echo through the grand halls of London. The Bridgertons are back, and this time, no one is safe from the whispers of the Ton. Asterisk, the season opens with a golden dawn rising over London. Carriages roll through cobblestone streets as the Ton prepares for another glittering season, the season everyone has been waiting for. The Bridgerton family, once again, finds themselves at the heart of every conversation. But beneath the sparkle and grace, new storms are gathering. Lady Whistledown's voice returns, softer yet sharper than ever, teasing secrets that could shatter reputations and end romances before they begin. Dearest readers, she begins. The season returns with promises of passion and peril. But remember, in this city of elegance, nothing is ever as it seems. Her words flow like music over the images of dancing couples, masks, and secret letters. Benedict Bridgerton, once carefree and artistic, stands by a window overlooking the ball. His eyes linger not on the crowd, but on a mysterious woman dressed in sapphire blue, a newcomer no one seems to know. His heart races as curiosity sparks something he can't explain. For Benedict, this season is not about duty or reputation. It's about discovering who he truly is, even if it means breaking every rule society has written for him. Meanwhile, the Queen watches from her throne-like chair, her sharp eyes scanning every movement. Behind her polite smile hides a burning question. Who will rule the season? Who will become London's new diamond? The stakes have never been higher, and the Queen intends to uncover every secret that crosses her court. As the camera moves through the ballroom, familiar faces return. Eloise, still questioning society's rules. Colin and Penelope, navigating their fragile romance. And Lady Violet, trying to hold her family together while the world whispers around them. The music softens, and we see moments of laughter, of longing, of heartbreak waiting to unfold. Then, a voice breaks through the silence. The Bridgerton never hides from the truth. It's a reminder, an echo from the past, that honesty and love come at a cost. The tone shifts. A shadow crosses the ballroom as the candles flicker, and whispers begin to rise. Something is coming. The camera pans across faces, uncertain, afraid, hopeful. The world of Bridgerton is alive again, filled with beauty, secrets, and danger hidden behind every dance. And as the music rises, the narrator's voice closes the section with one promise. This season, hearts will be tested. Dreams will be challenged. And one family will face the greatest scandal of all, the truth. Asterisk, the Ton remembers everything, every scandal, every heartbreak, every whispered rumor that echoed through its golden halls. As the orchestra plays softly in the distance, the story of the Bridgertons unfolds once more. The past may be over, but its echoes are impossible to silence. Colin Bridgerton once believed he could escape the watchful eyes of society, but love proved stronger than pride. When he finally confessed his feelings to Penelope Featherington, the world watched their story bloom to souls torn between truth and reputation. But even the sweetest romances carry hidden pains. Colin's words of love healed what was once broken, yet the wounds of gossip never fade so easily. Now, as their story continues, whispers rise again. Can love survive when the world refuses to forget? Penelope has changed. No longer the quiet girl in the corner, she now stands with confidence, her eyes sharper, her smile braver. But behind her strength hides a truth still unspoken, the secret identity of Lady Whistledown. A truth that could destroy everything she's built and everyone she loves. Across the Bridgerton estate, Eloise walks alone through the gardens, her thoughts restless. She has always questioned society's rules, the same ones that seem to trap every woman she knows. Yet this time, her rebellion feels different, quieter, deeper, more dangerous. She is searching for her place in a world that refuses to change. And then there's Benedict, the artist, the dreamer, the soul caught between passion and duty. While his siblings have found love in the grand ballrooms, Benedict's heart beats to a different rhythm. This season, he stands at a crossroads, torn between following his heart and living up to his family's name. A new face enters his world, a woman unlike anyone he's ever known. Their connection is instant, electric, but Forbidden's. And in Bridgerton, Forbidden's love is the most dangerous kind of all. Meanwhile, Queen Charlotte watches over it all, her crown heavy with power and suspicion. She knows that beneath the glitter of every ballroom lies a truth waiting to be revealed. Her eyes see everything, the lies, the love affairs, the ambitions hidden behind every smile. This season, even the Queen's patience begins to crack. The narrator's voice softens as we see glimpses of the past, tears, laughter, broken promises, and new beginnings. Every love has a history, the voice says, and every secret waits for its moment to return. Asterisk, the air in London feels heavier this season, thick with secrets, desires, and the kind of silence that speaks louder than words. Beneath the glitter of chandeliers and the elegance of every dance, something darker begins to stir. The Bridgertons may look untouchable, but even the brightest families cast the longest shadows. Benedict Bridgerton has always been different. A man of art, not ambition. A dreamer trapped in a world that measures worth by titles and rules. But everything changes the moment he meets her, the mysterious woman in blue. Her name is whispered in corridors, her past unknown, her charm undeniable. With every stolen glance, Benedict finds himself pulled deeper into a love he cannot control. And one he cannot reveal, he paints her face in secret, his heart in every brushstroke. But London does not forgive easily. Rumors begin to spread, quiet at first, then louder, until they reach the Queen herself. A Bridgerton scandal, they say. How delightful! But for Benedict, it's no game. It's the battle between duty and desire, and one wrong choice could destroy everything his family has built. Elsewhere, Penelope walks a path lined with guilt and danger. Her double life as Lady Whistledown tightens around her like a secret she can no longer control. Every word she writes keeps her powerful, but every truth she hides brings her closer to being exposed. And when Colin begins to suspect that his beloved might be hiding something, love becomes a weapon sharper than any gossip. Eloise, still wounded by betrayal, begins to piece together the truth about her former friend. Her curiosity turns to anger, then to heartbreak. "You of all people," she whispers, her voice trembling. "You should have trusted me." The sisters who once shared laughter now share silence, a silence louder than the music at any ball. And while the Bridgertons wrestle with their secrets, Queen Charlotte watches it all unfold with quiet amusement. She loves a good story, especially when it threatens the reputation of London's finest family. Her eyes sparkle with intrigue, but her heart hides its own loneliness, the cost of ruling over a kingdom built on appearances. The narrator's voice returns, slow and haunting. In the world of the Ten, truth is not spoken. It is whispered. And every whisper has the power to destroy. The camera shifts to the ballroom again, the lights flicker, the music falters, and the tension is thick enough to feel. One secret leads to another until love itself becomes the greatest risk of all. As Benedict and his Forbidden's love meet under the moonlight, their voice is barely above a breath. The promise is clear: if loving you is wrong, then let the world burn. The screen fades to black as violins tremble, leaving only one question in the air: who will survive the truth when it finally comes to light? Asterisk, the season reaches its breaking point. The ballroom, once filled with laughter, now echoes with whispers of betrayal. The chandeliers flicker, casting shadows on faces that once trusted each other. Every secret is out, every heart exposed, and now the Ton watches as love turns into war. Penelope stands in the center of it all, her secret no longer safe. The identity of Lady Whistledown trembles on the edge of discovery. The papers she once wrote in secret now threaten to destroy the very world she built. Colin's eyes meet hers, not with love, but with disbelief. The truth hangs between them like shattered glass, sharp, painful, and impossible to take back. Eloise turns away, her heart broken but her pride unshaken. "We were meant to change the world together," she whispers, tears glistening in her eyes. The friendship that once defied society's rules now lies in ruins. And still, London dances, pretending not to see the chaos behind the smiles. Meanwhile, Benedict faces his greatest choice. The woman he loves stands before him, her eyes full of fear. To choose her means to turn his back on his family's name, his reputation, his world. To leave her means to lose himself completely. The orchestra slows, and for a moment, all sound fades, only their hearts remain. "You once told me art was about truth," she says softly. "Then taint your truth, even if the world never accepts it." The music returns, faster, louder, unstoppable. The camera moves through a rush of emotions, the queen's cold smile as she delivers her final decree. Daphne's quiet warning to her brother, the Featheringtons' desperate plans to save their name. And the Bridgertons standing together, stronger even in heartbreak. Asterisk. The music softens. The ballroom stands silent, the glittering lights now dim to gold. Every secret has been revealed, every heart tested. What remains is the quiet aftermath, the moment after the storm. When truth and love must face each other without masks. The Bridgertons, once the shining stars of the ton, now stand surrounded by the echoes of their own choices. The laughter of the crowd has faded, replaced by whispers too soft to name. Yet, even in this silence, there is strength, the kind that comes not from perfection, but from surviving the chaos of the hard. Benedict looks up at the dawn through the tall glass windows. Paint still on his hands, hope still burning in his eyes. His love may have cost him his reputation, but it has given him something far greater: freedom. The artist has finally found his truth, and no scandal can take that away. Penelope, too, has changed. The pen that once exposed others now lies still. The words she used to control have turned against her, but they have also set her free. Lady Whistledown may fall, but Penelope Featherington will rise stronger, wiser, and ready to write her own story, not someone else's. The queen steps forward, her gaze calm and knowing. The game of hearts, she murmurs, always ends the same, with someone left to pick up the pieces. She turns away, her crown catching the light, her expression unreadable. London bows once more, but not in peace, in anticipation. As the orchestra swells, we see glimpses of what's to come, a wedding veil falling to the floor, a new face arriving at the Bridgerton gates, a letter sealed with the symbol of a new beginning. The future is uncertain, but one thing is clear: the story of love and scandal is far from over. The narrator's voice returns, gentle yet commanding. Every ending is a beginning. Every heartbreak writes a new chapter. And in the world of the ton, love always finds a way back. The screen fades to black, but before the silence settles, one last voice is heard. Lady Whistledown's, soft and sly. Dearest readers, keep your eyes open, for in the next season, the heart that breaks may just be your own. Asterisk. The ballroom stands empty now. The laughter, the music, the whispers, all have faded into memory. Only the echo of footsteps remains, soft and haunting, as dawn light spills across the polished floors. The season has ended, but the story of the Bridgertons is far from over. A single letter lies forgotten on a table, sealed in gold wax. The queen's insignia gleams faintly in the morning light. As a hand reaches for it, Lady Whistledown's voice returns, calm, confident, and sharper than ever. Dearest readers, once again, the ton has danced, loved, and fallen apart. But if you think you know how this story ends, think again. The sound of a heartbeat fades in beneath her voice, steady, deliberate. Quick flashes appear. Benedict walking away from the ballroom into the sunrise. Penelope standing by a window with ink-stained fingers. Eloise burning one of Lady Whistledown's papers. And Colin watching her from afar, unsure whether to forgive or to forget. Then comes silence. Total silence, and just when it feels over, the orchestra returns, soft but full of emotion. A deep, slow version of the Bridgerton theme plays as the narrator speaks. In every generation, love rewrites the rules. And for the Bridgertons, the next chapter will test not only their hearts, but their legacy. A door opens, light floods the frame, and the camera moves through the empty ballroom one last time. Every candle burns down to its final flame, one by one. The last light flickers out, leaving only the soft glow of morning through the windows. The screen fades from darkness into a soft, golden light. The sound of a violin begins, slow, trembling, like a heartbeat. One by one, the faces of the Bridgertons appear. Benedict looking toward the horizon, Penelope holding her pen with trembling fingers. Eloise watching the carriages disappear down the lane. The narrator's voice returns. Quiet but full of emotion, in a world built on secrets and appearances. Love remains the one truth no one can silence. A breeze sweeps through the empty ballroom as petals fall to the floor, the final image of a season that has tested every heart. The music swells, wrapping every emotion, love, loss, betrayal, hope into one final breathtaking note. Lady Whistledown's voice breaks the silence one last time. And so, dear readers, as the candles fade and the curtains close, remember, every ending is merely the beginning of a new scandal. Asterisk.